Everyone, welcome back to Stellaris, our weekly episode. Let's see, where did we leave off last week? We had cleared up a lot of our empire, established improved security measures, grown. Our economy is kind of sort of beginning to get to a point that I don't feel like we're all gonna die, which is good. So let's get started on today's episode. Oh yes, and we were exploring the Cartorian homeworld when we got attacked by a massive fleet. Truly massive. Real pain in the butt. And they kicked us out, which was really quite inconsiderate of them. I'm extremely grumpy, as you can tell. All those beautiful systems that should have been ours, that were rightfully ours. Grr. That's okay. And our biggest challenge, now I remember, our biggest challenge that we were facing was keeping up with ever-increasing demands of energy. However, with a mineral input of 56 per... is it per week or per month? Per month, it's not inconceivable that we could get our power to where we want it to be. But, you know, patience is a virtue. I'm learning to cultivate it. Just going to speed up a tiny bit while we're still in this stage of our development as a society.
Vessels upgraded.
Oh, good.
Star system charted.
Do the research. Yes. Must be willing to think bigger. But we'll get there.
Construction complete.
Our biggest challenge at the moment is precisely our energy. But I believe we can conquer that problem. Bit by bit, and often moving hand in hand with increased mineral production. The galaxy is ours by right. There. It is rightfully ours, and we shall conquer it. And once we have a good base of energy and minerals, then we can start doing things like investing in improved research, building research stations, and all those fun things that society absolutely, unequivocally requires in order to function. Large amount of planetary debris. Let us see. Yep, dead scientist. Not good. You're not the perfect choice. Okay, there is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Tile 3 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters from stray weapon blasts, and scans from the ISS and Stellaris have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Fald is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for any valuable technologies. Huh. Color me surprised.
Technology secured.
Okay. Tile blockers. What next? What next? Energy siphon. Might as well. Here we go. Better. Every day better.
Tactical retreat.
Oh. Golly. Speaking of, 692. Ooh, can I take them? Can I? I don't know. Makes me nervous. Not knowing if I can take someone. Oh yeah. Interceptor. Inty. I'm not good with naming things. Add Inty class. And then I'm gonna have to wait a while to actually input them, but once I do, I'll have a slightly more diverse damage profile, which is good. In the early game, in my opinion, it's better to have a damage profile that lets you be kind of a bit of a... we have detected life signs from beneath the surface of the planet. What manner could live there? In the early game, I'm of the opinion that the best thing for you to do is diversify. Be able to do damage to everyone you run across. Be flexible. Because that way, you can kind of buy yourself a little time to figure out what actually works best with the opponent you are tackling at any given moment. But that's just my opinion. Some people will inevitably disagree with this strategy, and that's fine. There's no, in my opinion, there is no right or wrong answer here. There's varying degrees of preparation and how long you might need to take to get to the point where you are doing more damage to the enemy than they are doing to you. Okay, further survey has revealed a large complex on the surface consisting of over a dozen collapsed domes, structures that at one point were sealed from the rest of the planet. Excavation into the largest building uncovered an elevator shaft plunging over 200 meters into the surface. How curious. What could possibly be down there? Well, whatever it is, we shall find it. And if it is the Balrog, we shall run away very quickly. Where was charted? Piscus. Ooh, Piscus has a good collection of resources for us to get. Slow and steady wins the race, said the tortoise to the hare. We shall speed things up a tiny bit for the sake of my viewers' sanity, as well as my own.
Special project complete.
Okay, the team under Science Officer Fald has finished their expedition and returned to the ISS on Stellaris. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and there are yet things to discover. A permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great boon to our starship engineering efforts. Skidoosh. And has gained the paranoid trait. What? Why? Why? Why you do this to me?
Construction complete.
I offer you amazing scientific explorations and you get paranoid. You are no daughter of our race. Must be a changeling, an evil demon. Not curious. Paranoid. Please.
Technology secured.
Getting better. From afterburners to destroyers, I think. Yes. A destroyer is a good ship to have.
Construction complete.
There we go. And that'll bring us to 23 plus... no, 22. 5 plus... Yeah, 22. Energy and 76 minerals. Just keep growing. Patient, patient. Just be patient.
Vessels upgraded.
Whoa!
Anomaly found.
Okay. Wavering signal from on the surface of the planet. Just growing stronger. Stronger, stronger, stronger. Mineral resources are getting better. Clean up the transmission. Something else to come back and attend to. Oy. day in the life of a intergalactic empire. Ooh. Ooh, what is that? Well, it's something, we just don't know what. Please be curator, please be curator. Oh my god, please. I want curator empire. Well, enclave. Why? Because they'd be useful. Curators are incredibly useful.
Anomaly found.
Oh, not the Merchants Guild.
Well met, friends. I represent the Mutagen Merchant Guild, and let me be the first to welcome you to the Quanaga system. Our organization consists of hundreds of independent mutagen merchant captains who brave the spaceways in search of the next good deal. At our facilities, you'll be able to trade away your excess minerals, food, and energy. Please contact us if you're interested in such an arrangement.
I don't want them. Why? Game, why you do this to me? Oh. You know what? Do it. Do it! Glancing hit. While approaching Hunter, the ISS instantly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appeared to be stray rounds fired from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia, until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design despite their incredible age. Well, I will absolutely not be saying no to that. I mean, hello. Let's get some more mineral resources and research and progress on science. You know, she has no good reason to be paranoid. Not at all. We're perfectly safe. Paranoia. Paranoia, drug addiction, drug abuse, and arrested development. They're terrible. They're horrible. I hate them. They suck all the life out of characters. Ugh. Takes a promising young science officer and just destroys their career. Destroys them as people. I mean, they no longer trust themselves. And if they don't trust themselves, well, no one's going to be willing to follow them. And just like that, one instance of paranoia, boom, career over. What a pity. What a pity. And she had such a promising career ahead of her.
Technology secure.
Aha! Oh, we are receiving a transmission from the Kingdom of Sondritha. They appear to have successfully translated our language, diplomatic channels are open, and all hostilities have ceased for the moment. Spiritual Seekers. Well met, alien. I represent the Kingdom of Sondritha, led by the illustrious Archprophetess Baglosh I. We rule our region of space under a divine mandate, and so as long as you do not interfere in our spiritual affairs, we look forward to learning more about your culture. You will find yourself no match for us. The news that we have encountered intelligent life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms what we had long suspected. We are not alone in this galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating that we achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time. This changes everything. And we received a transmission for the Sovereign Rexicodium Confederacy. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels, etc. Greetings! I have been chosen by Chairman Basil Hawthorne to represent the Sovereign Rexicodium Confederacy in all diplomatic dealings with your people. We strive to unlock the full potential of technology, and you would do well not to interfere with our pursuit of knowledge. We will fight for our right to... you will find yourself no match for us. And we have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Raxus system. These strange objects have been flagged as Sovereign Rexicodium Confederacy. And... until we... what? We have encountered some form of... in the... oh, okay. I get it. I get it. Crisis over. We're good. We're good. Nothing to worry about here. We have discovered several massive listening arrays on Quanaga 1. These arrays are millions of years old, and we believe they were originally built by the Ute, although it appears at least one other alien civilization repurposed them at some point in the last 500,000 years for their own needs. The colossal receiving dishes are beyond repair, but some terminals are still intact. Huh. Very, very nice. No! No! No, you can't. You can't close off the gate. Oh, wait. Reinforce.
Receiving communications.
Ha 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 ha.
Receiving communications.
They want to give us energy. Of course. Thank you. They want to give us energy too. Why, thank you very much. I appreciate your charity. This gift will not go unnoticed. I promise you have our eternal gratitude for your kind gesture. And when we conquer your systems, we will remember how nice you were to us. Did I say that out loud? Ay. Silly Xenos. Trusting us. They should know better.
Star system charted.
But not gonna look a gift fool in the mouth. Or what passes for mouths with these aliens. They're so unusual. I confess sometimes I'm quite confused as to how I'm supposed to interact with them. Someone found curators. Greetings, Star Travelers. We are the Curators. Our ancient order was established aeons ago by the various galactic powers in ascendancy at the time. We were dedicated towards the preservation of all knowledge. In an effort to safeguard the galaxy from descending into yet another dark age of mass distinction and barbarism, we failed. Few of us remain today, but we are no less committed to our sacred mission than our predecessors were. We are willing to share some of our knowledge with you. For a price. Oh, for a price. Well, aren't you so very charitable?
Construction.
Yeah. And what happens if you think we aren't worthy of the knowledge you contain? Do you deny us? Do you shut the door on progression and advancement, cursing us to remain forever in the darkness of our ignorance? Anger. Disapprove of gatekeepers of knowledge. Information is significant. That's why we valued it throughout history. To cut someone off from information is to cut them off from growth. Paranoid scientists. If I can hire a replacement, I will. But the replacement has to be impressive. I'm not going to hand over control of the research vessel to just anyone. Let's see. Our archaeologists on Kwanaga have learned that the listening arrays built there were used to scan space for any signs of intelligent life, something the Ute had never once encountered. After managing to partially restore power to a computer terminal, the archaeologists acquired a data disk with log files from the sensor array stretching over centuries. These logs suggest that this section of the galaxy was indeed devoid of sapient life at the time of the Ute Empire. Interesting. Frightening, but interesting. Which I suppose is one of the better kinds. Oh no, not the hiccups. Yeah. We are growing stronger into a real industrial powerhouse. Ooh, an ocean world with a capacity of 25 population. Don't mind if I do grab that at some point. Just keep growing. I love it. And now we're making 32 energy a month, so that's better. Bit by bit. Slow progress is better than no progress at all. Oh yes, we have charted the Kwanaga system. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to say Kwanaga without giggling. I mean, it just sounds off, you know? Funny, but off. Kwanaga. Should I feel bad for making fun of an alien language? Probably. Do I feel bad for it, though? Nah. Your first target. Alien Specimen Procurement. The director of the Museum of Exobiology on Araxis Prime has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture. It will require the full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time. Sure. Now, where are we going? Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna build a new ship specifically for this project. Because it's gonna take a long time. And I already have 2 research science ships engaged in very useful work that I don't feel comfortable taking away from that project to do something like gallivant around the galaxy collecting alien creatures. We just don't have time to do that. Um, 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 um.
Construction
Aha!
complete.
The Ka-Dehanis. Our first... Is it our first male science officer? Well, he's gonna be a very busy boy for a very long time. Oh, man. I'm so sadistic giving him this work. Why am I doing this to him? I don't know. Maybe I'm just evil. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just evil. But I think we're getting to the point where I'm gonna feel comfortable starting to order. You know what? I'll start now. Start ordering the construction of stations for the purpose of science. It had to happen eventually. Good. Two very profitable planets that I can't colonize. Less good. Makes me grumpy. But you won't like me when I'm grumpy. Really have nothing to be grumpy about, though. Things are going pretty well. We have continuously succeeded in improving the quality of life in our evil empire. And if we're genuinely committed to the well-being of all of our citizens, then we're not actually an evil empire now, are we? Ooh. It's leveled up. That's nice. Piracy risk is a tiny bit higher than I would like, but you know what? We can roll with it. Because a tiny bit higher, still pretty low when you consider where we were not that long ago. Things used to be very bad.
Special project complete.
The small rodent-like creatures known as Orinthi are native to Sim Prime, where their habitat extends across most of the planet's diverse climatic regions. They breed at an extremely rapid rate and seem to have a particular fondness for chewing on electric cables. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, more of them made their way onto the ISS Ka-Dehanis by hitching rides on the science ship's orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Exobiology requested Orinthi specimens remains a mystery. But we got something out of it, I guess.
Construction complete.
Yes, we'll take the research agreement. Shows signs of once having supported a biosphere. Well, let's find out why that is.
Construction complete.
Good. Battle is coming.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Terraforming candidate discovered. Come on. Come on. Good. 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 Aha! Wait a minute.
Star system charted.
Huh. I'm not sure why it deleted half my system. In fact, it completely replaced them with inties.
Special project complete.
We secured the Tarblack. After an extensive search of the seabed on Sim 3 Alpha using a small fleet of mini-subs, the crew of the ISS Ka Dahanas finally managed to corner the elusive target, a live Tarblack. The shimmering creature, which defends itself by emitting faint psionic signals that produce a sense of dread in most organics, was brought aboard the science ship in a special water tank, simulating its natural environment. The crew members on the ISS Ka Dahanas that came into direct contact with the Tarblack will require extensive therapy, but the mission has been a success. What? What are we doing to our own people? Yes, that is much better.
Construction complete.
Well, that's the way of things. We save up a bunch of minerals and then we spend it all. And then we're stuck waiting for our minerals to store back up. Huh. There we go. That will be a truly gigantic boost to our resources. Just keep researching, just keep traveling, just keep building. Stellaris is a great game for building patience because getting started takes absolutely bloody forever. Made it to power. With your one missile corvette. It's kind of annoying. I thought we'd be having more. But that's okay. Ships will die and new ships will replace them. It's a very callous attitude to the world.
Star system charted.
Yes, but it's highly functional. And that is what my empire is all about. Functionality. I'm even evil functionally. If it doesn't work, it's not good. Gonna need to do whatever I can to increase the speed of my ship. We have detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace phenomena on the edge of the Botine system. A rift in the very fabric of time-space has formed here, creating a wormhole that our scientists speculate may provide a conduit through subspace to another wormhole located somewhere else in our galaxy. Depending on where the second wormhole is located, this could potentially allow ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other in a matter of days. Unfortunately, this wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable. Any vessels foolish enough to pass through it would be ripped apart in seconds. But if we could stabilize it... We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Chohar system. These strange objects have been flagged as she-aliens, until we can learn more about them. No. No, you are not allowed to get in the way of my southern expansion. Bad aliens. Bad. Dislike. I dislike you. I am fundamentally opposed to the idea of alien life forms cluttering up my perfectly nice galaxy. They shall not do it. They shall not, I say. I mean, if they do, if I have to deal with alien life forms, then what am I going to tell the tourists? Tourists don't want to see aliens in otherwise pretty planets. The Imuthuran League. Diplomatic channels are now open. Greetings from the Imuthuran League. First speaker Thub, son of Fura, is our elected representative, but in truth, all citizens have a voice in our government. We strive to better ourselves through technology, a desire we hope you will respect. You are no match for us. They have strategic resources. Oh, I do not like this. But we unlock destroyers. A new ship type. Yeah, they're superior, but they like us. Some kind of vessel in the Kuma system. Kuma. But the closed are... What? If you guys like us, then why did you close your borders? And more pirates in Sargas. Really? An entire galaxy, and you guys insist on setting up your facilities in Sargas. Why? Where's the common sense to that?
Construction complete.
Oh yeah, and Pi aliens. Who are they? Why do they insist on setting up there?
Vessels upgraded.
Well, guess you should start by destroying the pirates.
Spaceport under attack.
Yes, the spaceport is under attack. I noticed when I saw the pirates spawning into our system. Coming into our space with no regard for life, liberty,
Project complete.
space amobas. Ugh. Why do they hate science? Scientific research progress is a blessing. Without it, we're just animals. We've encountered more strange aliens. No more strange aliens. I'm not even particularly fond of familiar aliens. They're in a federation. A bloody federation. Bloody already. Bloody unbelievable is what it is. What's next? Huh? A call for us to respect their sovereignty? I never thought I would see the day. Aliens. What has the galaxy come to?
A foreign power is hailing us.
Oh no. Oh no. After 6 I represent the Free Bospachtuks Alliance. Our elected leader, Commissary General Klandrax, hopes for peaceful relations with your people, but know that we are more than capable of defending our way of life. So are we. And oh wait, they're not next to us. They're not ARP? Oh my god. So nervous. Gulanthas are large, flat herbivores that have evolved internal gas pockets, enabling them to hover a few centimeters above the ground. They move about in herds consisting of a few dozen animals, grazing off the moss and lichen that can be found on the windswept plains of Nihal 5. They are ruthlessly hunted by the planet's apex predator, and our biologists on the ISS Haduhanus estimate that only a few hundred Gulantha herds remain. One of these, consisting of 9 animals, has been successfully collected, and will be brought back to Raxus Prime. Excellent. But that is curious. Predators usually know... Well, I use the word know very loosely. They're not inclined to hunt a prey animal into extinction. So what changed? What changed to change the behavior of these animals? That's a good question. I don't have an answer. Maybe our researchers will discover the solution. They are, after all, very intelligent. It's why they're given the job.
Zero-G research output violently diminished.
I know, we're coming. Doing our best. Hold your horses. Horse equivalents. Us being an alien race, I don't think we ride horses. They'd probably run away if they saw us, because we are ugly. I'm sorry, we're beautiful. It's all the other aliens that are ugly, especially the turtles. Who wants to look like a turtle? Ugh. Inexplicable optical phenomena play across the surface of Colthium-3, visible from space. And for several months now, we have received scattered reports of small numbers of alien mercenaries and privateers operating on the frontiers of our space. They call themselves the Lozavata, and are apparently exiles from a nomadic warrior culture inhabiting overcrowded space stations in and around the Mindara system. Their passage near our space proceeded without incident, but they warned us against trespassing in Mindara. There is no Lozavata central government to speak of, but their various factions are engaged in constant infighting and often launch raids against neighboring star systems. Indeed, given their vast population and space-based production capability, Lozavata would likely be a significant galactic power if they ever stopped killing each other.
We are the Lozavata, and we are the favorite servants of She of the Void, the all-seeing, ever-knowing, and above all, vengeful supreme being, the Lords over Space. It was she that bade us give up our ancestral planetary home aeons ago to take up residence in her eternal domain, the cold depths of space, so that we could hunt down unbelievers and appease her through sacrifice. Alas, the doctrinal wars have sapped our strength, and we are now a divided people, struggling to divine the true path she would have us walk. Yet her favor can be won through the destruction of alien heretics, even at the behest of other heretics. Thus, many of our warriors are willing to fight your battles for a price.
Where are they? Oh. Well, they're here. And them being here means that they're not, bordering us. Which means, logically, they're not something that I need to worry about soiling my pants over.
Zero-G mining platform disrupted. Construction complete.
Okay, the pirates need to stop. They're being extremely inconvenient and they need to stop. I'm just trying to build an empire here. Specimen procurement. We have 4 to go. Fortunately, those 4 are in our allies' empires, so getting there should not be too much trouble. Okay, you guys need to hurry up.
Technology secured.
Colony development speed. Let's go with improved reactors. Science Officer Fald reports that the luminous waves coursing through the ice that blanket Colthium-3 is of alien origin. Some ancient Basil has deposited scattered wreckage of an alien fighter on the frozen planet, and only the exposed core of its main weapons remains intact. It seems that this alien race used lasers fairly similar to the ones currently in use by Rick's Talapian fleets, and the fizzling innards periodically discharge low-powered lasers into the ice. The planet's harsh climate prevents the lasers from actually melting the ice, allowing the chilly matrix to act as a brilliant prism. Gives us 100 physics. No, engineering. Battle, haha! There's great glory in battle. Destroy them all, my friends.
Construction complete.
And all destroyed they were.
Technology secured.
technology. Ah, selective deforestation. Which opens up some not enough options. But I suppose it's as good a time as any to order a secondary colony on Cyme Secundus. Let us see. A destroyer. Ah, yes.
Communications.
Yep, boss, hang on. Hang on, hold your horses. There we go. And a research agreement. Why, yes. Yes, of course. We will be happy to take responsibility for research. However, we cannot really afford to build enough destroyers for them to be logistically useful at the moment. We'll get there. We always get there eventually. Meantime. Aha!
Attacking enemy assets.
That's a world we need to grab. If for no other reason, then it has presentience on it.
Construction complete.
But also just look at this. Look at that. 6, 9, and we're not even done with the survey yet.
Anomaly found.
Beautiful. Of course we can't allow it to fall into the hands of our rivals. Just imagine what horrors could be unleashed on the galaxy.
Construction complete.
Further scans suggest the machine is still operational, though its purpose remains entirely unclear. Science Officer Fald has never seen anything like it. Some of its materials look familiar, but most are strange and utterly alien. And as the design of its components, the machine has what appears to be a console with one item in particular. Pull the lever, Kronk! Huh. It is unclear what happened when the machine's lever was pulled. Its console flickered, powerful vibrations could be felt, and then a wave of energy surged from the machine, expanding outwards into deep space. The scientists close by felt this wave push past them, but experienced no other sensory evidence of its passing. Science Officer Fald is unsure what to make of it. I'm gonna go with this one, because ultimately I feel like a long-term investment is better.
Star system charted.
An enormous energy spike has been observed from a nearby solar system. Our scientists are worried about what could have caused such a prodigious energy pulse. The common hypothesis appears to be that of a supernova, or, though unlikely, a tear in the very fabric of space-time, such as a wormhole. Science Officer Fald has pointed out that this curiously occurred soon after the activation of the strange machine. We should make haste to explore nearby systems, such as Ferrathon.
Special project complete.
The crew of the ISS Cardehanis, has managed to collect a small group of Udlorians from the icy surface of Bericanium. These white furry omnivores wrap themselves into tight balls and roll across the planet's snowfields at astonishing speeds. One animal is clocked at over 80 kilometers per hour. This aided in the detection, since the passage of their rolling form kicks up huge plumes of swirling snow. How convenient. But it's very strange. Well, logically, I suppose something must happen.
Star system charted. Colonization in progress.
Don't be daunted. The galaxy belongs to those brave enough to take it. And we are absolutely, unequivocally brave enough.
Construction complete.
We grow stronger. Come on, we can do this. We can do it.
Receiving communications.
Yes? Absolutely not. We do not do sensor links. Ever. Oh, if we can get this, then we can get into Bayou. Bayou. Here. Yes, like that.
Star system charted.
Well, we finally charted Botine. Rhymes with protein. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Prosperity is another one that I view as incredibly important to get taken care of early in the game, because it will help you keep your economy alive during the expansion period. They rivaled each other. They're going to go to war with each other. Works for me. Improvements to reactor systems? Why, yes, I'll take that, thank you.
Anomaly found.
Significant scarring, looks like a pattern that cannot be natural from orbit. Look like writing. Improve the shields. And we're capturing the mighty Tessergoid.
Special projects complete.
The Tessergoid is an extremely lethal predator that stalks the dense jungles of Bevorium at night, paralyzing its prey with electric shocks before sucking their brains out with its tube-like mouth. Unfortunately, 3 of the crew members from the ISS Kadahanas were lost to these creatures before a specimen could be secured. The Museum of Exobiology on Raxus Prime will name one of its wings after these brave officers to honor their sacrifice. Golly. I'm sure that'll make their families feel better. The rifts on Bayou 3 are indeed writing. According to the survey team, it states that the first 196 digits of pi as expressed in base 14. Prominent sociologists are now speculating furiously as to why the authors believed anyone capable of reading this message would need the information. That is very peculiar. Personally, I think it's because they were probably very arrogant.
Anomaly found.
Glowing webs of an unknown origin periodically illuminate the surface of Bayou 3. Of course we will research it. We must know.
Anomaly found.
We found another anomaly. Exploration of this asteroid has detected the remains of a large object. And we lost a scientist. No, wait. Wait. Science officer Fal, daughter of Jaka, reports that Bayou 3 is covered pole to pole in a web-like network of electrical impulses. These networks respond to external stimulus. The ISS Ansithanis experimented with sending a low-voltage pulse onto the surface, resulting in a wave of illumination that rippled through the network like a circuit board. Even more remarkable, the webs rearranged themselves. A secondary pulse revealed the filaments had organized into a new pattern, centered around where the previous pulse had contacted the surface. Fald concludes that the discovery has confirmed her long-held theory that life can exist almost purely as electrical impulses, independent of cellular or viral structure. Very impressive. You are to be commended. Upon closer inspection, the crashed object on the surface of the asteroid turned out to be an alien probe. Along with rudimentary solar collection and radio reception and transmission technology, the probe also contains a flat-grooved disc mounted on the side. Spinning the disc elicits a deluge of sounds. Roba believes it is an alien form of music. Unfortunately, this music isn't very good. Or perhaps it is geared towards audio-sensory equipment vastly dissimilar to our own. Still, a cultural artifact from a completely different species. That's something, right? Yeah, it's not that bad. I'm just imagining a bunch of teenagers from our species listening to the music being like, oh, this is really good, and their parents going, oh, this is awful music. I can't believe you're listening to this.
Sphere of influence expanded. Star system charted.
So we're going to prioritize food on this tile because we're only making 3 food a month. And if we're going to keep expanding, that's just not enough. Nestled in the sheltered pockets across Bayou 6A's surface is a rich sludge of simple organic compounds that our researchers believe could be a hotbed for abiogenesis, the spontaneous formation of organic life from lifeless matter. Bayou 6 Alpha has an unusually thick atmosphere for a barren world, which could make it hospitable for simple life forms. Although this presents a unique opportunity to study what could be the early stages of the origin of life, it would be best to set our expectations low, as it may still be millions of years before life evolves naturally on Bayou 6 Alpha, if at all. We have got to get that system. Several colonists have been found dead on the outskirts of our main settlement of the newly colonized planet Sime Secundus. The cause of death is multiple gunshots fired from long range. Our authorities have not been able to identify the perpetrator so far, but they are confident that none of the colonists were in the area where shots originated from. The response team sent to the area was not able to find any clues either. With investigations inconclusive, many colonists are afraid to leave their homes, and speculation is running wild. Could it be that Sime Secundus was not as uninhabited as we thought? Very alarming. We'll have to do something about this. I'm not sure what yet, but we'll figure something out.
Star system charted.
Good.
Technology secured.
Investigate the Gimel aliens. That's not Greek alpha. That's not a Greek letter, that's Hebrew. I can never hear anyone say Gimel without thinking of playing Dreidel. So good going, game. You've got me prepped for Hanukkah. Way before Hanukkah is actually going to come around. Okay, we have established communications with the Kuvarian Syndicate. I bring greetings from Chairman Gonzalez Cor-Yuhal, the undisputed ruler of the Kuvarian Syndicate. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. We will not be held back. An ancient space station of some kind has been located at the edge of the Damia system. The strong residual subspace signature that surrounds the station indicates there may be a gateway of sorts, part of a theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have allowed for near instantaneous travel between different parts of the galaxy. Assuming this is a gateway, its current state of disrepair has rendered it unusable. If it could be restored into working order, its owner would potentially be able to access any other functional gateways in the galaxy, enabling travel across huge distances in a matter of days. Fascinating. And our governor is now stubborn. This governor has become more experienced, but with the experience comes an increasing stubbornness. The governor has become quite obdurate and is having difficulty accepting new ideas. Not good. Okay, but why is everyone closing their borders to me? I mean, I have these two friends here, and I appreciate them for being my friends, because the rest of the galaxy is being very mean and hurting my feelings. Scans indicate the presence of a large, alien-made object on one of Sargas 2's many frozen mountaintops. The ISS Ansithanis has recovered an elongated metal box from the surface of Sargas 2. Clusters of small perforations on 5 sides lead Science Officer Fald to believe it is not a container, but some sort of aerosol dispersal device. Initial tests seem to confirm their suspicions as trace aromatics still emanate from the device. A special project has been issued to confirm whether this might be an information-carrying device constructed by some alien race, communicating primarily through the secretion and reception of atmospheric-borne chemical compounds. Smells. How interesting. Oh, come on! Stop spawning pirates in the Sargas system. I just want to do my work. Why? Why you do this to me?
Tile blocker cleared.
Authorities on Sim Secundus report that over the last few months, several more colonists have lost their lives to mysterious shootings. However, progress has also been made into finding the perpetrators. Apparently, an extensive limestone cavern network runs deep underground, with numerous difficult-to-find entrances scattered in the wilderness. Whoever is responsible for the shootings is hiding somewhere deep inside, but it would take us considerable time to clear the whole area out. Meh. If we collapse the system, caverns will be filled with thermobaric explosives in gaseous form and detonated. Do it! So I think once we have wiped out this particular pirate incursion, we will wrap up today's episode. Overall, it's been pretty successful. We've made a couple friends and a couple acquaintances, I guess. Yes, we will call them acquaintances. Oh, that's not a battle. We have come across another broken world. A brief scan of its vicinity reveals traces of the same heavy element alloys we found before. This planet must have been the victim to the same force.
Construction complete.
Okay. We are growing stronger. That's a good thing. How quickly can we destroy this pirate station? UV lasers. But that is quite a lot that we've gotten done this session. We've encountered 5 empires and a group of freeholders. We've found 2 enclaves, one of which is under our control, and we've seized command of another sector of these little closed off sectors of space, which is going to be incredibly profitable. Going forward, we will consolidate up here so we can stop dealing with pirates so much. We will capture Chohar in this little area, and then we shall start moving into the galactic north, probably starting off first and foremost by beating the ever-loving daylights out of the amoebas and the mining drones here, so that we can seize this area. But all of that is going to have to wait until next time. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I certainly love playing Stellaris and I love making videos, so I hope that there's some enjoyment on the part of you guys for the content I make. Leave a like and a comment down below. It means a lot to me. If you haven't subscribed and you want to be on top of new videos, consider hitting that subscribe button. And in the meantime, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. My name is Z, and this is Vucari-gaming. Bye.